Hi, I'm Bill Bradley from Digital Guardian, here to discuss with you what type of data loss prevention, or DLP, is right for your organization. The two major camps are network-based or endpoint-based DLP. I'm going to walk through both options and give you key questions to consider to determine the best fit. I'll start with endpoint DLP, or EDLP for short. With EDLP, an agent lives on the endpoint and gives you visibility into the data as it is created, as in when that Excel file with social security numbers is created or updated. This file can then be tagged to alert you that it contains sensitive data. The agent also sees processes such as copy, paste, print, etc., and can protect sensitive data from being burned to a CD or DVD drive or being copied to a USB device. Finally, the agent being on the endpoint itself is always protecting the data, even if that laptop is off the corporate network and in a local coffee shop using a public wireless network. The core downside of an agent is the management that's required. Each machine requires the agent to be deployed or added to the core load, then updated or patched like any other piece of software. The complexity comes from the volume and geographic spread of the laptops, desktops, and servers in your network. The other camp is the network DLP, or NDLP. As you probably guessed, this lives in the network, typically as a box or virtual machine that traffic passes through. Network DLP is also referred to as data in motion protection. NDLP can be inserted into a network with little to no overhead. NDLP sees data as it moves throughout the network and enforces the policies at that time. Meaning, when a user attempts to email a sensitive file, the NDLP device inspects the traffic and can, through predefined policies, block, quarantine, audit, forward, notify, or encrypt, all automatically. NDLP also has visibility into web traffic such as social media sites for additional protection. The core downside of NDLP is if the device is off the network and not on a corporate VPN, you don't have visibility into what's happening with that data. Okay, now you have two options. How do you decide which is right for you? As much as it pains me to say, the answer is, it depends. Here are key questions to consider. Top of the list, how much control over the endpoint do you have? If you're allowing access to the corporate network and corporate data to machines you are unable to modify, then NDLP is the only choice here for the short term. Changes to the endpoint policy are typically long-term plans in most organizations. Next, how do you prioritize the thoroughness of the data inspection versus the amount of time, effort, and money you're able to invest in the program? There's no doubt that NDLP is faster to deploy and that EDLP provides deeper insights. The decision is about making a realistic assessment of your needs versus your capabilities. Correctly deployed, NDLP and EDLP are some of the industry's most effective tools at preventing data loss and protecting your organization. Thank you for joining me today, and please join Digital Guardian for future videos. In the meantime, please go to www.digitalguardian.com for more information about us. Thank you.